Hello, everybody. How you doing? Yeah, you see that little mop on the sofa in the background? That's my lovely little dog, Sheba. She just heard me talking and she doesn't know if I'm doing something for her. But wanted to let you guys know, not only am I running for president in 2028, I'm not asking for a donation from anybody. Not from the rich, not from you, not from anyone. This isn't about money. This is about helping Americans. We're supposed to be fighting for one another. We're all equal. As I've once been told and taught in school, we hold these truths to be self evident that all men are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, such as life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, granted, the forefathers said all men. We know that they meant all people. I don't care if you're straight, gay, bi, white, black, red, yellow, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, atheist. I don't care about any of that. None of that matters because none of that affects us. I haven't woken up in a cold sweat over any of those issues. None of them have tried to break into my house. None of them have attacked my child. But we need to make things better. We need to start with the economy. We also have to include health care, veterans care. Those men and women put their life on the lines for us every day. And yet now, Trump wants to limit some of them. We tax them. Why can't they fight for this country? If you're transgendered, why can't you fight for this country if you want to? After all, Trump didn't because of bone spurs. These people, they go through more than bone spurs, and they're willing to fight. It's like, why do we have to limit them? No taxation without representation. So what, are we going to make them all tax-free, tax-exempt now? Of course not. Because Republicans don't care about giving them tax breaks. They can't serve, but they must pay their taxes. They don't have the rights that the rest of us have, but they must pay their taxes. Why? Let's put Americans first. But that does not mean not having mercy on those who need it. Help should always be given to those who deserve it. I don't care if you're American. I don't care if you're Christian. I don't care if you're straight. I don't care about any of that. And funny thing is, the media won't talk about this. The media will not talk about candidates like me. Why? Because we don't stand a chance. Why? Because we're not rich. So you want a man of the people who is above the people. Trump is supposed to be one of us. He cares about the middle class. He's never been middle class. Why do we keep electing the rich? Why do we keep electing the lawyers and the businessmen and the politicians? The ones who make the biggest decisions are the cabinet members in the presidency. The laws are made by the Congress, both House and Senate. You can elect anybody for House and Senate. I don't care about that. That's important. But with the president's policies, what he's fighting for, the cabinet is the most important issue. If he doesn't have a good cabinet, he has nothing. Trump only appointed bootlickers. Stop that. My cabinet that I want, none of them have signed on with it, of course. I would love to hear from them. I would love to hear from them if they would actually answer. And I've written to them, but none of them are answering. Probably because they've fallen to the brainwashing that everybody else has, that I'm not a rich man, so I don't stand a chance. I am running as a Democrat because they've rigged the party all the way, but I still don't stand a chance, they say. What do you say? Because the people decide. Call your media. Call your news station. Go on your podcasts. Let them know I'm running. Look up other candidates. It's on the FEC.gov. And the Supreme Court for Trump ruled because of Denver versus Trump. They wanted to get him off the ballot because of the insurrection. The Supreme Court, to help Trump, ruled states cannot keep federal people off the federal ballot in the primary. That's federal. The states have no right. Well, then you have to add my name to the ballot. Most likely they won't. Because, hey, that only applies to Trump because you want to rig the system. And will we allow it? Most likely, yes. Because everybody's lost their faith. We allow all this bad to happen, and then we complain when it happens, and it's because of us. Look at Trump. We got what we effed around and found out. We can fix it, but will we? So let your news media know. Spread this video. Call me up. Get me on your podcast if you have one. I'd love to answer any questions. No president knows everything, despite what Donald Trump says. I know he knows more about everything than anybody in the history of the world. He knows more about science than scientists. Yeah, right. Okay. That's what the cabinet is for. The president tells the member of his cabinet, in this case, for example, let's say I want to help the veterans. I would tell my Veterans Affairs person what my plan is, what my goal is. More importantly, what my goal is. And that cabinet member would have to tell me options on how to succeed at that goal. And I would choose that best option. It's that simple. Because I don't know anything about what the veterans truly need. We all think we do, but unless you're a veteran, you don't know. My cabinet choices know about the topics I want to appoint them. Secretary of Education, Department of Education, Department of Homeland Security. All of them have experience in the field I want to put them in. They're not Fox News hosts. They're not CNN hosts. They're not millionaires, billionaires like Elon Musk. Well, they might be, but at least they've proven themselves. Like I chose one person who created Tesla. Elon didn't create it. He bought it. One of my choices is the creator, if he accepts. So what would happen? Let me know. And while I'm at it, Sheba, you want something? Come here, baby. What did Daddy got? What did Daddy got? You gotta look out for the baby. There you go, good girl. Good girl. All right. Well, you all have a good day, and try not to stress too much.